not be toyed with.
How did you... Oh, shit. Spare me, Messere.
What foul magic was that?
Blood and desire in equal measure. An art I learned from... elsewhere.
Blood magic, then?
Yes, Messere. Please don't kill me.
You're going to answer all my questions. And if there's even a hint of magic...
Tirani put me here, to send biddable Templar recruits to the Sanctuary. Three Spear Alley in the Undercity. I enchanted Wilmot and Keren weeks ago. But after they left these walls, I know not what came of them. Please, let me live. It's not my fault. It was all Tirani's idea.
Tell me about Tirani.
She put me up to this. She said we can recreate the ancient Imperium. She says the Templars cannot hold against us if we stand up and fight.
This base of yours, how many other mages are there? Any other defenses?
People go in and out all the time. Sometimes a handful, sometimes more. There are traps. Magical traps. There's a hidden switch at the front. It turns them off. That's all I know.
The Templars are coming for you. No more of your tricks.
We need to go to the Sanctuary. Some blood mage bitch needs to pay for this.
So what's with that magical fisting thing you do?
Sorry?
You know, when you stick your hand into people.
Oh, that. Yes, it's, talent.
You could make so much coin with that.
One so wealthy could use a new... pair of boots, yes?
This ring is all I have to return to you. I'm sorry.
Oh, Ninette's wedding ring. Yes. Look at the engraving. Forever faithful, forever yours. Oh. Written in happier times. Where did you find it?
It was on Ninette's hand, which was cut from her body.
On her hand? Huh, I see. I don't want anything that might link me to her. No. They're going to... Excuse me, sir.
Keep walking, dog.
Your family can rest now. Their killers are gone.
Excuse me, who are... My post to the Chanter's board? Did Her Grace let that stay? I thought for sure no one even read, but you say you've killed them. You have my eternal gratitude, Sirah. It is comforting to think my parents might now rest easily in their graves. I am Sebastian Vale. Her Grace might prefer I introduce myself as a brother in the Chantry. But I could not stay after what happened.
Why didn't your family's enemy...
That's why I took the offensive. Thanks to you, those Flint Company assassins are no longer a danger. I'm the last of my line. Unless I survive, my family will have no justice.
Who sent these mercenaries?
My family has ruled Starkhaven for 6 generations. A distant cousin of mine is clear. He can be no more than a pawn in this plot.
Surely you...
My parents were all... The attack must have come from outside. I came back here to find support from my...
I hope that...
Thank you. More than I can say. Consider this in advance. When I have secured my lands again... Now, if you'll excuse me...
We should go carefully. Who knows what this many blood mages may have summoned to defend themselves?
How wonderful. More vessel.
Where is Karen?
Perhaps the demons will find one of you suitable.
Always the demon thing. Can't you...
I am not some hopeless waif that ran crying to a demon. I sought them out and embraced them.
Why have you taken the...
Demons can inhabit much more than... With assistance, they can control anyone I ask. Any Templar, any noble, any well-meaning meddler.
You do know I cut a path through...
Good, good! The demons... If a few more Templars fall to the demons, how many abominations can they discover amongst their own before it drives the Knight Commander
Tell me...
The experiments need so much fuel, you see. Useless vessels can still feed the compost heap. So it's not a complete waste.
You're worse than a monster.
Kill the
Is it over?
Karen.
Yes, that's my name. Oh, thank the make.
Do not trust him. He's likely possessed.
The cage has opened. Thank Andraste.
What did...
I was with a lady. And then nightmares then. I'd wake and hear screams. Maybe my own. I'm sorry. It's all a tangle in my head.
Any chance you can...
Well, there's one sure way.
What was that about?
If there was a demon in there, it would have defended itself. Looks like he's clear.
If there's even the slight...
No, don't tell the please.
When you talk to Sir Cullen, maybe downplay the blood magic angle.
Why, look here, boys. Volunteers. Clap 'em in irons and let's see what the Tevinters will pay for 'em.
Make him talk.
I can do that.
Andraste's great flaming ass! How did you do that? Never mind, I've stashed the boy in a cave, a smuggler hideout on the Wounded Coast. Tevinters will be by to finish the deal today. Now, can I go?
I don't kill in cold blood. Not even a slimy toad.
Ugh. Thank you, thank you. You can have first pick of my slave. Why, look here, Now, can I go?
I let you live.
Go down! This is my favorite part!
Looks like they took him to some bolt hole in the Wounded Coast.
You ever going to stop harping on the mages?
I've heard about the Circle of Magi outside of the Imperium, but I've never been in one. Are you certain it's wise for you to be here?
Maybe not, but we'll be cautious.
This seems more like a prison. I wonder if it's more effective than the Circle I know.
How is the Imperial Circle of Magi different?
Once upon a time, it was as it is here. The Chantry watched the Magisters closely for any signs of corruption or weakness. Then it changed. The Magisters were permitted to watch over their own, and Templars kept only to enforce the law. What happened next was inevitable. The Magisters rule again, as powerful as they ever were.
You said the Chantry used...
You must remember that the attitude towards magic is... Magisters came from wealthy The Chantry was not trying to control poor peasants.
I thought the Magisters had been thrown down by the Chantry.
On the contrary, Andraste never defeated the Imperium. A great army, the Magisters eventually... Thus, they reclaimed what they lost over the centuries. I have no doubt that some are good but how many temptations do you... Blood magic is everywhere in Tevinter. From the low...
You can't have...
Daenerys talked about it often. Of course, they say it's forbidden. Behind the smiles and closed doors, however, it's a different matter. To be a Magister in Tevinter is to be glorious. To be a powerful Magister in Tevinter, that is worth an...
You're saying this...
If the mages were permitted to be there, it is too easy for a mage to resort to blood magic.
As easy as it is to resort to a sword. You were created as a living weapon. Should you not be trusted with your...
My powers are not controlled by a demon. A mage can desire power, justice, revenge, protection. Any cause will do, and then they are lost.
You can't say...
All I am saying is the Imperium offers no answer. All that Andraste did long ago to end the tyranny of magic...
She ended the tyranny of magic and replaced it with an...
Considering all that magic has done to my homeland and my race, I weep for your predicament. Power corrupts, as they say, and mages have power enough already.
According to everything I've seen.
And what is the... Freedom is a noble ideal, but I see no oppression here. But enough.
Blood mages have infiltrated your ranks. They've been implanting your recruits with demons.
Sweet blood of Andraste.
Demons? Did you say something about the recruits and demons?
I didn't want to tell you, Masha. They were horrible. Those mages see the rest of us as ants to be crushed. They won't stop until they've destroyed the Chantry and the Templars forever.
Not all mages are like that.
True. Not every mage gives in to temptation, but at any time, any mage could become a monster, from the lowest apprentice to the most seasoned enchanters. Mages cannot be treated like people. They are not like...
Surely that's a little harsh.
Yet also true.
They are weapons. They have the power to light a city on fire in a fit of pique.
There's fault on both sides. We must find a way to live in peace.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps mages need... Perhaps they would not go against the will of Andraste. For now, Karen, unless it is proven you are free of demons, I must strip you of your commission.
No, you can't really think that. Karen's fine. He's safe.
He is not to blame. But tell that to the victims if it turns out that our suspicions are correct.
Please, sir. I tried to resist. I never took anything they offered. I need this position or my sister can't eat. I've been training for 5 years.
We conducted tests on Karen. He's not possessed. He can stay in the Order.
I hesitate to ask what methods you used that you are so certain. Still, you have done much for us by stopping these blood mages. I will heed your request.
A wise choice.
If he has shown no sign of demonic possession in 10 years' time, Karen will become eligible for full knighthood.
Thank you, Sarah. Again. But without a full knighthood, Karen's pay is so small. I do not know if I can reward you as you deserve.
I will handle that, miss. You have done the Order a great service. We will not forget it.
We have found neither hide nor hair of the lad, Fainriel. I can only think he has fallen victim to demons or slavers.
I found this. It was addressed to you. It seems to be from your daughter.
My daughter? Then... you know what she is. How she died. When I traced her to that warehouse, I should have forced her into the Circle. My own weakness in the face of her pleas is what destroyed her. It is why I urged Ariani not to give in when Fainriel wished to hide. If only I had been so strong for Olivia.
You have my sympathies. Do not...
Thank you. She is at peace now.
It's not so bad here.
Did I hear correctly? You are an abomination.
Why don't you shout? I don't think everyone heard you.
Do you see yourself as harmless, then? Why was your friend made tranquil? Do you know?
No, and it doesn't... matter. Nobody deserves that.
I know some mages who deserve that.
Really? Perhaps they should start making slaves tranquil. Then they wouldn't dream of escaping. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Slaves do not attract demons that try to possess them.
Which clearly justifies it. What a perfect solution.
Walk in peace.
Isabella, you never talk about the Mage's plight.
What's there to say?
There's plenty to say.
And you say enough for the lot of them. Maker. I think he's ignoring me now. Hey! Is my coin not good enough for you? Oh, Hawk. Thanks for helping me with that little problem I had. You going to buy me a drink to celebrate our victory?
I don't know if that's wise.
Oh, please. Fixating on what's wise makes you forget what's fun.
Oh, before I forget, are you still looking for work? Because I have a friend who needs some help. A friend of yours is a friend of mine.
He didn't say, and I didn't...
His name's Martin. He has a room right now.
You've been nursing that empty mug for hours. Get another drink or get out.
Hey, who are you?
My, you're jumpy. Look at you, cowering in a corner. What happened to the fearless, dashing raider I used to know?
I'm not a raider anymore, Isabella. I'm just an honest merchant now.
Please, Martin. You wouldn't know honest if I tied you up and spanked you with it.
You tie him up. I'll go find some honesty.
Very funny, Isabella. You said you could find me help. This is the best you could do, eh?
Yes, why don't we insult the people coming to help? That will work out wonderfully.
You want the help or not?
Yes, I need someone to help me find out where the raiders... This job's as easy as a peg-legged tavern wench. And there's good coin in it to boot.
What did...
They closed in on... They must have salvaged the cargo when it washed ashore.
You...
Yes. It's changed since that madman Ianto took power. It's just not to my taste. This scar on my neck. I tried to start a new...
And you're perfectly innocent of wrongdoing, aren't you?
Those raiders are still looking for me. I'm not going to draw their attention.
What?
How should I know why they want it?
I'll take...
You'll need to look around the docks. The crates bear the seal of the Orlesian Port Authority. So you'll know it.
I'll find your cup.
I've had it with the raid. You're too...
Really like sailing?
Like it? I love it. The salt spray on my face, the wind whipping by my ears, the gulls screaming overhead. I love it all.
Oh, don't you get sick? I was so sick on our trip across the sea.
Were you in the hold?
Everyone was in the hold.
There's your problem. You need to be up on deck, under the sky, with nothing between you and the horizon. Sailing is like sex. Do it wrong, and it'll make you sick. But do it right, and there's no feeling in the world like it.
I keep getting lost here. The last time I went to the market by myself, it took me 4 hours to find my way home.
I promise I'll be more careful.
I keep getting lost here. The last time I went to the market by myself, it took me 4 hours to find my way home.
Hawke?
I keep getting lost here. The last time I went to the market by myself, it took me 4 hours to find my way home. I didn't think you'd come. I'll find something relatively clean for you to sit on. Can I get you something to eat or drink? I have water.
I came here to see you, Meryl. You don't have to fuss over me.
You're so kind. My first guest, and I'm already a terrible host. I wanted to thank you for bringing me here, but I'm making a mess of it.
You're so sweet, Meryl.
Not as sweet as you, that is. Good wishes are a poor gift after all you've done for me. I haven't exactly had many friends. Not even among my own clan. This is... tricky.
What made you unpopular with the Dalish?
Being first to the Keeper, I was always a bit secluded. I studied magic and history while the others were learning the Via Tanadal. It's good that I left. I'd have made a terrible Keeper. I was never that good with people.
It won't take long before you're the most popular...
Mythal, I hope not. I'd managed to say something stupid in front of everyone and embarrass my... Thank you for coming to visit me, Hawke.
We should move on.
This city is amazing. Do you know I saw someone get mugged? Right outside. It was fascinating. Everything happens here all at once. How does anyone keep it all straight?
Someone has jumped outside your...
It must be the Alien Age greeting. It's so busy here. So many things just get... lost.
Do you...
I miss Haren Pivelstone. The city is so busy and confusing. And the elves here are not...
The
I've been careful. And I think the Templars don't even see me. I'm just another elf in the alienage.
Are you...
A bit. But I'm glad you came by.